Hello there, this is Åsa with a new process video. Today I'm making use of a page that a background that I did a while back. I had some paint left when I had made, I don't know if you remember, it was a before and after layout of when we changed windows of our house, and I had this like chicken fence hexagon stencil out, and I had some leftover paint, so I just grabbed another piece of paper and pretty much covered it with this stencil and the green paint, and it's been in my box of mixed media backgrounds since then, and now I wanted to use it, and I found just the right collection to go with it. It's the My Mind's Eye on Trend collection that I bought with my last haul, and it has these lovely colors. It's kind of the red, it's like light red and mint, and I will be using the 6x6 paper pad and the ephemera pack. And then if you remember my friend Anne-Marie from Holland, she gave me a set of pattern papers from Stampin' Up. She's a Stampin' Up demonstrator, and I found that those went just perfect together with this collection from My Mind's Eye. So I wanted to use them together, and I have also placed them together in my scrapbooking cabinet so that I will remember that they fit perfectly. So I will the On Trend collection will go a lot longer together with this paper pack. The photo on this page is one from last summer, 2014, and I'm driving. I don't do that a lot, and I don't really know why, but I'm a bit too nervous to drive, so I just drive when I absolutely need to. And when we go to see my mother, who lives in the more to the south in Sweden, I have to drive, because it takes the whole day to get there, and it would be horrible if hubby needed to do all the driving. But I guess he thought it was a unique moment, so he took a photo of me while I was driving. And I think it looks really well. I'm not too scared, and I'm looking a bit like summer, and that's what I wanted to scrapbook today. A little bit of summer. I have layered the photo on two papers, both from the On Trend and the Stampin' Up collection, and now I'm making foundations or grounding elements for my diagonal clusters. I will be using these gem cutouts, or no, not cutouts, die cuts, and these arrows, because we are heading in that direction, and a couple of gold elements, just to give it some gold feel about it as well. And this is pretty much a diagonal layout, nothing complicated about it. I went to my Christmas box and got out some gold foil cardstock, and I made a couple of really thin strips, and then I also pulled out an old or two old paper punches, one in the shape of a heart and one flower one, and just made use of the rest of that paper, and those that I won't use on this page I will put with the On Trend collection, because it has gold foil, and I can use those later. I think it was a really clever thing of me to do, to just add some more fitting embellishing to that pack. When I got this far, I decided that I wanted to add a border, all around the page, and I cut thin strips of that like coral red paper, and I will be placing them all around the page as a frame. And then I start with the gluing, and as I wanted to add the border, I'm gluing everything onto the elements or the small blocks, so that I can move them around and place them where they should be later. The gems I put on foam dots, and the other stuff I just glue down with my double-sided adhesive and my glue pen. I use the double-sided adhesive for the larger pieces and the glue pen for the small ones. I like this method of making a frame. Sometimes I use tape in the same way. I have thin washi tape that is just perfect for this kind of border, but it works very nice with just thin stripes of papers as well, and it doesn't waste any paper at all. You can almost feel that sheet left there is whole, is still whole, and it's easy to make a border. If you want to, you can do angled corners like I did here, but it doesn't really has to be like that. You can just glue the strips down, and it will look perfect. I have been doing lots of pages lately with borders like this, either borders onto the page or pages matted onto pattern paper, and it's of course the Vilna influence. I really wanted to try this after having had my Vilna YouTube marathon the other week, so there will be more. I can promise you that, because I think it's a really nice effect, and it's a nice way of showing and showcasing a pattern paper, especially if the pattern is this simple. And now I'm gluing down my 3 blocks, the 2 embellishment blocks and the main block, and adding some more of those gems where I find place. As a finishing touch, I'm just making some drops and dots with coral color shine from Heidi Swap on the same diagonal as I've placed my whole layout. And this is the finished layout. This is pretty much a new color scheme in my album, but one that I really love. It will be fun to make more layouts with spring photos and this these collections. Thank you so much for watching. Come back soon. Take care. This is Åsa. Bye.